I'll put it on the screen. Okay. Okay. Zoom. Share screen. Shalom Shoshana, Shavua Tov. Okay. Now, this one, I couldn't really find a copy online that was better to read than the original sort of photo from the original book collecting them. So, but I was able to, it's amazing, I was able to send this, I guess a JPG, whatever it is, but you could read the letters and I have a pretty good translation of it. But so we'll go back and forth. But this is written and it was called, there was a heading. Well, actually, there was a heading on top of the heading, and I don't know if they catch it. No, okay, so the heading on top of the heading. I do have a picture of it in the Yiddish where it connects it. All right. This is the document as it was published in Mamre Raya, in the original Yiddish. So you see, it's the main heading is it's called Degel Yerushalayim, the banner, the flag of Jerusalem. But above it, it brings a verse from Yirmiyahu, Zachor merachok et Hashem remember from the distance the Creator, Hashem, and Yerushalayim te'aleh al levavchem, and raise up Jerusalem on your heart. And it starts, Degel Yerushalayim un efaner brief. How anybody there's Yiddish, but it's sort of pun Arav Kook and Rabbanim Kehilot.
A brief is letter.
Thank you. Sai satam un yichidim unter fren oif uzne roif voice frier. Soon I'm going to read the Hebrew translation of it. Here it continues. You can see this whole Yiddish.
It means open letter.
Yeah. An open letter. Oh, thank you. Oh, excellent. Is that do you know Yiddish or your
abyssal?
Abyssal. Oh, excellent. Well, I mean, you can feel free. Here's the actual Yiddish they wrote, but okay. Then when it was published, at least I'm not sure if the translation was done when it was actually published or when Tzvi Yehuda put this out. He translated it for the sake of that. But in every case, here's the translation. And it's called Degel Yerushalayim Aleph because there ended up being Bet, a second document that he wrote after this. But here's the heading. Le'olamenu ha'mechubad ha'kasher, to our world, to the Jewish world, the honored, kosher Jewish world, shall Shlomei Emunei Israel, that those who have the full emunah, those that are the religious Jews, basically. But it's weird. It's not here. Okay. but it's put to the religious Jewry of the world. Yehudim ksherim, all you kosher Jews. It's an unusual phrase, but I guess that's what they call it. They're the Yehudim ksherim. They follow the laws of kashrut. Anachnu korim lachem. We call to you. Bo'u le'avodah hakdosha livnot et amenu ha'Israeli. We are calling to you, come to the holy work of building our Israelite nation. And again, notice he uses the word ha'Israeli. I saw a translation of part of this, and it said the Jewish nation, and it's the Israelite nation, to build the Israelite nation, al admat kodshenu, on our holy land, Eretz Israel. Bo'u aleinu, come to us, itachdu kulchem, please unite all of you together, tachat degel Yerushalayim, under the flag Jerusalem, asher anachnu marimim oto, which we are now lifting, raising this flag, lifnei kol ha'olam ha'kosher ha'Israeli, to the entire Israelite kosher nation, to all the religious Jews of the world. Hakol yodim sheyesh b'metziut degel Tzion. Everybody knows that there is in existence, in reality, the flag of Zion, of Tzion. Who is he referring to? The Zionists who are lifting the flag of Zion. Who me'ached chelek yadua shel achenu. This flag of Zion, the flag of Zionism, is uniting a known section, a known part of our brothers and sisters, al hayesod, on the foundation, shel inyanenu ha'Israeliim ha'olamim, on the matter of our Israelite planetary activities be'eretz Israel. The Zionists are gathering us together so that we start doing our Israel thing in the land of Israel. Nimtzaim omnam, however, we find rabim, many, rabim me'od, very many, asher, sorry, that's too small, let's see. No, it's too small. We find many people asher lo nichnesu behitagduta histadrut, who didn't enter into this joining of the federation shel otam shenosim et degel Tzion, of those who are carrying the flag of Zion. Many people haven't joined them. Ve'rabim margishim be'atzmam, and many people feel in themselves, le'i efsharut lifneihem likanes betoch ha'istadrut. They find that it's not possible for them to enter this group. Why? Well, because they're not religious, because it's secular, Herzl was all of that. He's addressing the feelings of the religious world about this secular weird thing happening, And he's just saying that we know Zion, the flag of Zion is being lifted, but many people can't rally together for this. And then he says something very interesting. Ein anu medabrim ad kama hadavar hu tzodek. We're not speaking about how much this is correct, this attitude that they can't join this or that, or bilti tzodek, or maybe it's not right. Aval befoal, hello, hamatzav hu kacha. That's the situation. I'm not making any judgment, the right, the wrong. That's the situation. Aval, halo davar. She'i efsharu. But is it not true that it's impossible she'achelek hayoter gadol, that the larger group within Israel, hayoter levavi, that have more heart feelings, veyoter tamim mi Israel, who are more pure, keeping the faith of Israel. Shehem harov shel olam hakasher ha'Israeli, which makes up the majority of the Israelite religious Jews of the world. So he's saying, it's impossible to think that a large part of the Jewish world, and especially the part that is connected to the Torah and all that, hiyeh nish'ar omed mimerchak, will remain standing at a distance, far away. Etzel ha'me'oraot haniflaot shel hazman hanochachi. While these extraordinary events are going on in the present time. Velo yarim et yado, and they won't lift their hands, their arm, letovat habinyan hakadosh shel umatenu. They won't lift their hands to help for the sake, for the good of the holy building of our people, of our nation, al admat kodsha, on its holy land. Bishvil otam ha'ikuvim hanikraim b'shem hafraot, because of these obstacles that are disturbing them about, it's irreligious. The whole Zionist, all the complaints about Zionism. But he says, all right, so that's their position, but it's impossible to think that they won't participate in the effort that's now historically going on to rebuild Israel in its holy land. And so therefore, rather than just complaining, he offers to create another branch of this effort that they can join. And here he introduces it. Lezot merimim anachnu, therefore, we are lifting up lifnei kol ha'olam ha'kosher ha'kasher ha'Israeli, before the entire Israelite religious world, et degel Yerushalayim, the flag Jerusalem, sheyistadru tachtav kol kishrei Israel, that all the religious people of Israel should organize, should join it. He's creating an organization. It came to be called Degel Yerushalayim, the flag of Jerusalem. But in the essay introducing it, he's just saying it's the flag Jerusalem. He doesn't call it the flag of Jerusalem, and he generally refers to it as Jerusalem, but it became the movement, the organization was called Degel Yerushalayim, and now he's introducing it. We're lifting up the flag Jerusalem, that all the religious Jews can join it. lechonen et avodah, to be involved in the work shel binyanenu be'eretz Israel, of our building in the land of Israel, al pi amitato, and we'll do it according to the truth, shel aruach Israeli kasher, we'll do it in the holy Israelite kosher way. There must be a better word than kosher, but that's what it means. Begaon ubeometz, with intelligence, with courage. Nisa et diglenu hakasher Israeli, we will raise our kosher Israelite flag, et degel Yerushalayim, the flag of Jerusalem. And then Zion veYerushalayim. Then we will have Zion and Yerushalayim. They will be etzel zu, one with each other, beside each other. Mi'az mireshit toldatenu, from when the beginning of our history, the history of the children of Israel, balet shem Tzion, the name Zion, was referring particularly etzel hafta'a shel malchutenu, to describe our kingdom, the entire kingdom. Kochenu ha'olami, our sort of world power, a universal power. Shehu inehu gamken vadai kadosh mitzad atzmo, which is certainly holy in and of itself. There's nothing that's not holy about the nationalism of Zion. Vehu meshamesh et kol hamatarot hakdushot shel Ameinu, and this Zion movement is serving all the holy purposes of our people. Shehu hoveh v'hiyeh, that our people is and will be always la'ad mamlechet kohanim, the kingdom of priests, v'goy hakadosh shel ha'olam kulo, and the holy nation for the whole world. All right, let's review the translation this far. And so the banner of Jerusalem, and it's a call to our world. The eagle, I don't know why, of the faithful of Israel, the kosher, the observant Jews. That's a good word. The observant Jews. We call upon you. I'm going to make the whole text bigger. Do you understand how powerful this is? He's right here to all the religious Jews of the world, not just London. This is to the entire world. To all the observant Jews, we call upon you. Come to this holy stance. Take on the stance that you will build our nation of Israel upon the soil of our holiness. Come to us, come to the banner of Jerusalem. Come to us and unite. All of you together unite. Let us unite together under the banner of Jerusalem, which we will raise, this banner of Jerusalem, before the entire observant Israelite world. Everyone knows that there exists in reality a flag of Zion, Degel Zion. It unites a known part of our brethren under the foundation of our global Israelite matters in the land of Israel. They're working together to do what we need to do to be able to have our position in the land of Israel and among the nations of the world. They're doing that work. However, there are indeed many, very many, who do not enter the association of the Histadrut, the federation of those who carry the flag of Zion, and many feel within themselves an impossibility to enter into that organization. I can't do that. I'm not going to, the Zionists don't even have kosher food at their meetings. So I'm not going to join the Zionist effort. And then Rav Kook says, we are not speaking now how much the matter is fair, unfair, just, unjust, but in practice, is this not the way it is? This is the situation. We have to open our eyes. This is the situation. But is it not an impossible thing that part of the people of Israel that is larger, the majority, the Zionists were a small number, wasn't a very few, especially this time it was like a real small number. Is it not an impossible thing that the larger group, the more heartfelt and more innocent, is not more pure of Israel, who are the majority of the observant Israelite world, they should remain standing at a distance while these wondrous events of the present time, the rebirth of Israel, is happening? And shall all of us who are of the observers not raise the flag of our nation on the soil of Israel for the benefit of this holy building of Israel because of these impediments that are called by the name of disturbances? I read that more or less the same. But basically, he says, because we're upset at that these are irreligious people doing this, well, we have to, it's not a reason not to do it. It's now a reason for us, for the religious to do it. Let's go back to the Hebrew. The Hebrew translation of the Yiddish. Omnam Yerushalayim mivat'at behavlata et matarat shel kedushatenu mitzad atzma. And the Yerushalayim, while Zion implies the nation among the world, Yerushalayim, Jerusalem, expresses clearly our holy purpose for in and of itself. We're here to restore Jerusalem and the whole.
Not only that, not only is it 2 months after the Balfour Declaration, but it's 1 month after Allenby had taken Yerushalayim.
Ah, very nice.
Right.
Oh, good. All right, good to know. Yeah, and all this is happening, and he's watching it, he's participating in it. Now he's saying to the religious Jews of the world, wake up, join this. Can you imagine if they had done it? But Jerusalem expresses clearly our holy purpose in and of itself, betor megama hayoter gvoa, as a higher purpose, be'idealiyuta shel havayatenu Israelit. It's a higher expression of our idealism, of our Israelite idealism, be'ad atzmeinu, for ourselves, u'be'ad enoshiyut kulan, for the sake of all humankind. We want to bring Jerusalem, the call of Jerusalem is calling, it's a higher ideal. It's an ideal. Everything that Jerusalem represents is part of this effort. It's not separate from that. And that's why we're calling it the flag of Jerusalem, because Jerusalem is that place, Hamakom shel Beit HaMikdash. It's the home of the Beit HaMikdash. Beit HaTfilah HaAtid shel Kol Ha'amim, the future house of prayer for all the nations. All the prophets that speak of it is Jerusalem will be a house of prayer for all the nations. Hamakom shebo yashvu asanhedria hagdola. the place where there sat the great Sanhedrin, asher mimena yatsa, that from this Sanhedrin emerged vetitzei Torah lekol Israel, and will again emerge Torah for all of Israel. V'zeh mi Sin
Should be,
Hashem
it should be Sion, yeah?
just hold on, let me.
No.
זה מציין,
Ah.
there should be another, זה מציין Hashem Yerushalayim. The name Jerusalem connotes this. This is what we're now bringing together. So it's like we want to join the Zion effort and bring this into the Zion effort. Ha'olam ha'kosher ha'Israeli kulo, the entire observant Israelite world, hu me'olam amok me'od mekushar, is always deeply connected ima metarot ha'kedoshot, with these holy purposes. Hu Elohi be'ra'ayonav, they are that kosher. The singular must be hu Eloki b'rayonav. The olam kosher Israeli is divine in its ideas. They're the ones giving expressions to Hashem. Kadosh be'otzem emunato. We're holy in the essence of our emunah. Ve'keshe'anachnu kmehim letzion. And so when we have a yearning for Zion, lenekudah hamamlacha hamedinit, to be the point of our national kingdom, to set up the kingdom, the nation, the national kingdom of Zion. Hinenu tamid mikashrim ze'im binyan Yerushalayim. We're always connecting it to the building of Jerusalem. That's at the center of it, is to build Jerusalem and everything that Jerusalem was. Im kedushat Beit HaMikdash, with the holiness of the Beit HaMikdash. Al yedei hahitromemut shel hakedusha ha'elohit aleinu, through the elevation of the holy kedusha upon us, on Israel, va'al yadeinu, and through us, al ha'olam kulo, to the entire world. Let's read the English. So therefore, we are raising before the entire observant Israelite world the banner of Yerushalayim, that under it we will organize all our matters of our building in the land of Israel, to establish the work with the truth of the observant Israelite spirit, with the pride and courage we carry our religious Israelite banner, the banner of Yerushalayim, one next to the other. We're walking together with Zion. Since the beginning, we've been Zion and Yerushalayim. The name Zion stood out regarding the expression of our sovereignty, mamluchut, our kingship, and of our holy strength, which is indeed also certainly holy from its own side. It's for in and of itself that's holy, and the existence of the kingship, the sovereignty of Zion, of Israel, it serves all the holy goals of our people. We can't have Jerusalem without this. It serves all the holy goals of our people, which is the glory, and will be forever a kingdom of priests and a holy nation for the entire world. But the emphasis here on Jerusalem coming forth Jerusalem expresses in its prominence the goal of our holiness from its own side. It's not only the expression of sovereignty, but it's also the expression of we want to be a holy sovereign nation, as it's an expression of the higher tendency. It's the idealism. It's all the ideals, the divine ideals that are part of Israel. And we want those holy goals to be manifested for ourselves and for all of humanity. Jerusalem is the place of the Holy Temple and the future house of prayer for all nations, the place where the great Sanhedrin sat, and from which went forth and shall go forth Torah to all of Israel. And this is what the name Jerusalem marks. That's what we want to do. We now want to bring this forth, and afterwards, I mean, not necessarily today, but tomorrow, we'll speak about it became a movement. There were groups, Degel Yerushalayim, and also reached Jerusalem. In England, there were units of it and so on. It became a historical a movement under the banner of Degel Yerushalayim. And here is its introduction. So let's go back to the Hebrew. Et hamatara hakshera hazot. It's this holy, kosher purpose that we want levateh, to give expression to express al yedei deglenu degel Yerushalayim, under our flag, the flag of Jerusalem, she'anu mekavim, that we are hoping, intending, sheyelech b'matzav shel shalom im degel Zion, that will go in peace, in harmony with Zion. It won't be opposing. It's not an opposing movement. We're going to go together. Yilech b'matzav shel shalom im degel Zion, ad, to the point, that we, ourselves and the entire world, will recognize shel ha'inyanim ha'olamiyim shel Israel l'shuv el Eretz Israel, that these planetary matters of Israel returning to the land of Israel, betor am shalem, as a complete nation, the inyanim hamekudashim, and all the sanctified matters to do, etzem hamegamot haksherot, our holy purposes, mitachdim hem b'meitav ha'achva ze bazeh. They are united in the best love and friendship with each other. We're really in a state of achva, which is a type of ahava. It's brotherlyhood, it's brotherhood, literally. Let's read the English. The entire observant Israelite world is always been very deeply linked with this holy goals. It is in its very ideas, it's all about holiness, the strength of the things. So when we yearn for Zion as the point of the political kingdom, we always link this with the building of Jerusalem, with the holiness of the divine temple. And by means of the elevation of the divine holiness upon us and through us, will bring this holiness upon the entire world. And this is the kosher goal we desire to express by means of the banner of Yerushalayim, which we hope will walk in a state of peace with the flag of Zion, so that we and the entire world should recognize that the global matters of Israel, there's a verb missing, they don't get that, but that it is a global matter of concern for all the planet, that the people of Israel, a complete people of Israel, return to the land of Israel. And the sanctified matters, the very essence of the kosher tendencies, unite in the best sympathy with. That's an awkward translation, but that we're going to work together to bring the holiness of Israel into the land of Israel and to the entire world of Israel, and we'll do it in a brotherly. It's brothers and sisters doing it together with all the Zionists. And then chapter 4, the organization of this. Let's see. אבל כדי לתן הכרה לעולם הפנימי ולעולם החיצוני, in order to bring this recognition to our inner world and to the outer world, עם המגמות הלאומיות הכשרות שלנו, of our national religious goals, וכדי ליצור כוח מסודר, איך לכונן את זה באופי תולדתי, and in order to form an organized power, how to establish this in a way that we can really give birth to this. We really want to bring this into the world. Hinenu nos'im lifnei kol ha'olam ha'Israeli. We are raising before the entire Israelite world, Israeli kasher, before the entire kosher Israelite world, before all the religious world of Israel, we are raising a degel Yerushalayim, the flag Jerusalem. Vehinenu korim et kol achenu aksherim, and we are calling to all our kosher brothers and sisters. Bo aleinu, come to us. Hitachdu iman, unite with us. Imtzu et kochenu, strengthen our power. Ba'avur ha'inyanim ha'kdoshim shel ha'olam ha'kasher ha'Israeli, for the sake of these holy matters of the observant Israelite world. Shehem heinam be'emet, that are there, these matters are in truth. Ha'inyanim ha'atzmi'im ha'tiv'im, these are the essential matters, the natural essential matters, shall kol Israel b'chol adorot, that we've been dealing with all of Israel throughout all the generations to bring the ruach, the Torah of Israel into Israel. Bezmanim hayoter tovim shel avarenu, in the best times of our past, ubehator habatuach v'hanose shel atidenu, and in this certain and into our future. Let's read the translation. In order to give recognition to the inner world and the outer world about our kosher national tendencies, and to create an organized force, how to establish this in a historical character, we carry before the entire kosher Israelite world the banner of Jerusalem. And Bo el Daglenu, and come to our flag, Jerusalem. Asher hakochot hayoter gdolim shel olam hakasher hayehudi yisa oto kadima, which the largest forces, powers, of the observant Jewish world will carry it forward. Lifnei hamachane hakdusha ha'elohit, before the holy divine camp Machane Israel, the camp of Israel. We call all our kosher brethren, come to us, unite with us, strengthen our force for the sake of the holy matters of the kosher Israelite world, which are truly, these matters are the essential matters of Israel's been involved in all generations, in the best times, the better times of our past, and in the certain and lofty future of our future. Come to our banner, Jerusalem, with the greater forces of the kosher Jewish world we shall carry forward before the holy divine camp, the camp of Israel. We're going to carry this forward before the entire camp of Israel. And yeah, this is about 40% of maybe half, maybe a 45% of the letter. So I think we'll end here because the next paragraph, it continues pretty intensely, and I don't want to rush it. But I do want to, let's just read very quickly till here as a review. And I'll read it, try to read it as calmly as smoothly. Because imagine he's writing this to all the religious Jews of the world, to the faithful ones of Israel. We are calling upon you. Come to build our nation of Israel upon the soil of our holiness. And we wish to unite all of us together under the banner of Jerusalem, which we are raising before the entire observant Israelite world. We know that already exists the flag of Zion and Zionism. It's certainly uniting a certain part of our brethren upon the foundation of our global Israelite matters in the land of Israel. But there are many, many people who will not enter the association, the histadrut of those who carry the flag of Zion, and many feel impossible for them to join such an organization. And we're not commenting whether that's fair or not fair, right or not right, but this is the situation. But given that this situation is, it's really impossible that we accept a reality in which the majority of the kosher Israelite world will remain standing at a distance from these wondrous events that are going on. And we must raise the flag of holiness upon the soil of the land of Israel for the holy building, not just the flag of nationalism. And we can't not do that because we're disturbed by the secular Zionists, and we can't join them. And therefore, what we are doing now, we are raising before the entire Israelite world the banner of Jerusalem, that under this banner we'll organize all our matters in building the land of Israel. Because Zionism wasn't even that organized at that point. It's only later. But we're going to set up a real organization so we can do the work, the kosher Israelite work, with pride and courage. We will carry our kosher Israelite banner of Jerusalem together alongside Zion and Jerusalem. Always in our history, Zion stood out as the expression of our sovereignty, our kingship, which is also very holy on its own, and its existence serves the holy goals of our people, which is to carry the kingdom of priests and the holy nations for the world. And it's in the Jerusalem part of our identity we're expressing the prominence of the goals of our holiness. as an expression of the higher Israelite idealism, and we're doing this for ourselves and for all of humankind. From the place of the Holy Temple, the future house of prayer for all nations, where the great Sanhedrin sat, and from which we went forth, and in the future will go forth Torah to all of Israel and ultimately the world. This is what the name Jerusalem marks. And we must understand that the Israelite nation has been from always deeply linked with these holy goals. And so while we yearn for Zion as for our political kingdom, this is always linked with the building of Jerusalem, with the goal, the desire to build Jerusalem with the holiness of the Holy Temple. And as we elevate the divine holiness upon us and through us to the entire world, and this is what we are expressing as we raise the banner of Jerusalem, which we hope will walk peacefully alongside as allies with the flag of Zion. And at that point, we and the entire world will recognize that the global matter of Israel returning to the land of Israel as a complete people is something of tremendous, it's a planetary importance. The well-being of the planet depends upon it. And so we want to, and then he's saying, so we're raising the flag of Jerusalem, come join together so we can present the flag of Jerusalem to the entire camp of Israel and bring this as a central force in our divine efforts of returning to Israel. And out of this, ultimately, religious Zionism emerged because most of the religious world did not join in. Right? Many became, well, we'll go into that history later. But I really want to bless us that we're able to really give expression to unite the highest ideals of Israelitehood with the national success and thriving of Israel in such a way that we can be an extraordinary force for holiness and goodness and light for the entire planet. And that's what we're meant, that's what we're here to be. And if we are that, there is no limit to what we can do, because then our chief ally number one, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, really opens all the gates, and may we be blessed to experience this full Geula b'meira b'yameinu v'nomar.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
Yay, Roberta made it for the Amen.
I'm so happy to be